Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So there is a lot of different fights right now, relevant fights in Dokkan. Again, a lot of these fights are structured very differently. Different characters' abilities can, some characters who in 2023 were just like awful have got spots right now where they can perform well. I want to try and do just a ton of content. Okay, like, let's get a Turles video out against this character. Let's get this character. We're starting, very, like, okay, like, here's, like, another BROLY video and stuff like that, like, in this BROLY and Gogeta event. Okay, so we got BROLY, and that's gonna be my BROLY in slot 7, huh? Alright. Alright, so Hirudegarn should be able to do pretty well. Now, this is the Gogeta blue fight. The Gogeta at the end of this fight, I believe, does pretty much have the scariest, like, boss super attack there is. I'm pretty certain of that. The blue Gogeta at the end, who's doing, like 2.2 million, but he's applying the huge defensive debuff as well. It's just going to be very difficult to get around that. He's really nasty. There's not going to be many characters who are going to be able to tank, I think, with that blue Gogeta. BROLY is one of them. I think we can feel very comfortable going into that last phase against blue Gogeta, and we could have BROLY in slot 1, and BROLY can perform good. And that's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to get a video for BROLY in here, specifically against this blue Gogeta fight, because in terms of, again, the amount of, okay, Hirudegarn, the amount of characters, how much is this going to be? Okay, it's inconsequential damage this early on. Okay, not really a big deal. That could have obviously been really bad. This is a fight where we might be able to potentially build up Hirudegarn a little bit too. Like, we don't necessarily need to transform him super fast. Hirudegarn is a great character for this fight as well, though, because of the structure of this, how many times Gogeta starts attacking in the middle portion of this fight and stuff like that too. We could probably pretty easily set up Hirudegarn with the 100% chance to dodge in some of the more problematic phases of this fight. So that could be very good, right? Again, Hirudegarn is a very, very, very strong character. When it comes to the Gogeta at the end of this fight, again, there's, not many characters are going to be doing the greatest going up against this Gogeta. He's just so powerful. Now, remember, with BROLY's team, if the fight is super fast and you're going to get through it just very, very quickly, that's where, like, LR Golden Frieza can be fantastic. Tech Fusion Zamasu can be really good. But keep in mind, if we're doing a fight in which is probably going to go for a long time, which, like, this fight would count as that. This is one of these fights that probably is going to go on, turn 7, turn 8, turn 9. We're going to finish somewhere in that range. Remember that Tech Fusion Zamasu, LR Golden Frieza are significantly less effective in a fight like this. That's why we're not running LR Golden Frieza. LR Golden Frieza, I had a lot of moments, where LR Golden Frieza has been kind of tossed up, even against Int Omega. That's why a lot of times I tend to shy away from running LR Golden Frieza against Int Omega, because by the time you get to the difficult AoE portion of that fight, Golden Frieza has lost a lot of his damage reduction. So that's another thing when it comes to a fight like this. Like, you would think that a fight being longer is better for BROLY's team, which it's yes and no. Because if a fight is longer, for sure we're getting Daddy BROLY out. And again, when BROLY is transformed, I still would probably argue he is #1 in the game once he transforms. The guard plus damage reduction plus 50 supers plus 50 crits. I mean, that shit matters. Like, he's just doing so much. And then, of course, he's also supporting a lot of characters with his domain and stuff like that, right? Again, it matters. That is a lot of attacks. We could just put Hirudegarn in front of the dodge right there. Oh, boy. That's also a lot. They don't attack very many times, actually. Just 7. Yeah, they're not really attacking too much. They're doing 1.4 million. If we eat that with either of the Brolys, that's going to be a lot of damage. We could put the Friend Broly in slot 1. This is where, I mean, he's not going to have dodge. And again, some people will, again, be very close-minded and go, oh my god, dodge. Obviously, you don't run it at Broly. You know, you'll get a moment like this where I really would prefer dodge. I guess we're just going to... my gut is telling me this is... it's Hirudegarning time. Is what this is going to be right there. We'll float off my Broly, because the Friend Broly is going to be ready to transform. Let's hit that. Yeah, perfect. Oh, well, damn. A little shy. Whatever. Not a big deal. All right, let's see if they super attack. If Hirudegarn eats it, I mean, he's still going to have type advantage. If Broly gets supered after he attacks, we're not going to have to worry about anything either. Remember, Broly is going to be getting so many defensive buffs. He'll be completely fine. The problem would be Broly getting supered before he attacks. Would have done just most of our HP, I imagine. This is not a big deal, even if it does connect, which it doesn't. Okay, perfect. If we wanted, we'll be able to transform with Hirudegarn. Well, no. Wait, no, because this is turn 3, right? Yeah, unconditional transformation for Hirudegarn is on turn 6. We're not gonna have the Brolys together, which will be fine. We're gonna end up rocking Broly plus Gogeta, which will be fine. The other Broly can kind of just, I guess, sort of float around. Hey, you know what? No, we shouldn't do Broly plus Gogeta on the same rotation, because Gogeta's active is a real weapon against the blue Gogeta at the end of this fight, right? Again, what is it exactly he's doing? 2.15 million damage super, and then he also lowers your defense by 50%. So, again, most characters can't deal with that. It is very small amount of characters that can deal with that. Because, again, it's not like a turn, like, you know, like, depending upon the fight, like LR Golden Frieza or some of these characters, right, could deal with an attack like that if it might be right away. But that Gogeta super towards the end of the fight, there's just no way. So, like our Carnival Blue Gogeta, using his active, drawing the attack towards himself, and then having a 100% chance to dodge is a great way to deal with that super attack at the end as well. Although I am making more of the focal point of this video, Broly. Okay, we should start... So, Dragon Fist will be able to do the Dragon Fist next turn. We really should take advantage of that. We are going to have Broly, which is going to be a Super Boss's character, so that means I can do this. Remember, Golden Frieza, if he wouldn't have a Super Boss's ally on rotation, could potentially be a little bit scary, but we're going to have Broly next turn. Again, I'm choosing to keep Dragon Fist on rotation. We'll have access to a standby, which will give us the Scouter, so we could, know how to maneuver. This Gogeta coming up does have the capability of double supering, does he not? Yes, he does. He does. Yeah, okay. This Gogeta, he does the Stardust full, and it's potentially pretty scary. Oof. Boy, okay. Well, we could be cooked here. Let's transform both. This could potentially go very bad. That's a lot of attacks at the end. Likely to be a super attack right there. I guess it's good we have Hirudegarn, but Hirudegarn would probably get one shot. What does this Gogeta do? He's only doing 1.1. He does get 30% attack on it, but again, Gogeta could be double supering here. Very easily we could see him double super. Alright, we gotta be very careful, man. Damn. I really do want to split up Gogeta and Broly anyway, so I think we'll do this. We could, of course, probably do a little bit better in terms of our links and stuff like that, but, I mean, Broly is that guy. He'll be able to handle things fine. Yeah, because by floating Gogeta off right here, we really are going to give ourselves the best bet for handling the last phase Gogeta. Because we could use our Gogeta's active, which wouldn't really be as necessary if we leave the... Well, you know, I'm saying all that shit, but at the same time, the fight, considering how much damage Broly is going to do right here, and then Gogeta is going to do right here, the fight probably won't... Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. I would imagine there's a super right away, and then a super against where Hirudegarn is. That's what I'm guessing. We have a great chance to survive this turn, though, with both Gogeta and Hirudegarn having 70% dodge. Remember, our father, now that he's transformed, I could call him our father right here. He's got the guard plus damage reduction. Actually, I mean, is he just going to kill? If we get lucky with our crits, he's probably, it looks like he's just going to demolish Gogeta. Yeah, my God, dude, what is Gogeta? Gogeta has 59 million HP. He has 65% damage reduction, huh? Huh. See, that's the thing, because, like, if I pull up... Doesn't Omega have, like, 75% damage reduction? That's why, like, Omega is a little bit harder to one turn. That final phase of Omega is a little bit harder to one turn. Let me double check that. Because I'm a little surprised to see Gogeta only in 60%. Yeah, Omega has 75% damage reduction. Gogeta only had 65%. And even this final phase of Gogeta is only at 68%. Alright. Damn, yeah, Broly. Jesus Christ, dude. This is why we bring Dragon Fist. It's too good. Let's pop this. I could do a video on Dragon Fist in this fight specifically as well. We could just gear one towards him. Alright, where is the Exceed Blaze right away? What is that? 1, 2. Yeah, impossible. He can't kill us. Alright, so let's do this. Remember, we do have to make sure Golden Frieza gets 3 orbs. Alright, very important at this point. Golden Frieza, there's no way he takes damage from normals here, right? I don't think so. Okay, we dodge that. Here we go, Dragon Fist time. I love Dragon Fist so much. Keep in mind that Dragon Fist, I mean, no boss can stop you from doing it, right? Like you, if you're 19 million for this Broly, really good. Wow, damn, that's good. That's good. No boss can stop you from getting the Dragon Fist off. The best they could do would be if they canceled dodge, and then there's like 50, like that exact slot 1 where there's a bunch of attacks, but then the super is pretty early on. Against a dodge-canceling neutral boss, we wouldn't be able to use the Dragon Fist right there. But they have to be dodge-canceling, essentially. But even if they dodge-cancel, the actual Dragon Fist animation itself against the super, we'll always be able to get that off. Always. Now, this Gogeta, he can turn around. So he does 11 attacks per turn, and it's 10 attacks until he could do it again. All right, Frieza doesn't have his passive up. I think Frieza could take a lot of damage from this first hit right here. Nah, pretty good, Frieza. Okay. And then this is GG. I would use Gogeta. I would love to use Gogeta's active. Obviously, it'd be so sick. But the point here was Broly dominating and decimating this fight. So I'm just going to let Broly go ahead and clear things out. Yeah, there we go. Pretty good, pretty good. That was good. We got great value from the Dragon Fist, and we saw Broly terrorize in here, right? Yeah, that's the thing about this Gogeta. Is Broly the same way, too, where you would think the fight would be longer, but the bosses themselves, like, the damage reduction, that's another thing to look at. The damage reduction is low. Does Broly have low damage reduction too? Yeah, Broly Chulai Limo, 65% damage reduction. Full power Broly, 65% damage reduction. That's just not enough. You know, our characters hit too hard. What about Fusion Zamasu? Opening phase, 67% damage reduction. Second phase, 70%. Yeah, that's Omega. If you notice, Omega's last phase, that in Omega, he can hang in there well. Like, you know, double Broly rotation and in Omega can survive oftentimes. And that's because of his huge damage reduction. He's got 75%, which none of these bosses are even close to. Yeah, geez, dude. Like, this Gogeta is so scary, but I mean, if you just have a tool to deal with this super attack, you're good. Or, you know, if you're using Broly and these characters, you're good as well. I do wonder. I mean, these fights, the bosses are strong. They have a lot, but some of the characters we have are so busted. I do wonder what the Part 3 difficult content is going to look like. We could have real craziness coming. We'll see. We'll see. So, let me know what you guys thought of Broly. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.